Hey guys, this is the Germanic Gamer, and I am bringing you a League of Legends replay. Excuse me. Why do I always say Let's Play? I am playing as Pantheon with Flash and Smite. My teammates is a Warden Jax, a Jinx, a Project Zed, and a Janin. We're going up against a Teemo, a Skarner, a Championship Callista, a Sona, and an Echo. Now, you may be going wonder why me and Jax both have Smite. When we originally were talking about it, he was actually going to take Smite up top with him, and he was going to go smite one of the enemy's camps. I'm not sure if he ever did get the chance to go do that, but we'll find out in this replay. So this is a really good game. I have to say, for everybody, or at least for everybody on my team, I don't know if anybody's ever going to watch this that was played this game or played this match, but hey, for whatever reason, if somebody does show up, really good job, and I really appreciated the teamwork that we all had here. So here we go. This is actually a short game, so I'm just going to let it play out as normal. Turn my volume down here because it's trying to kill my ears. So here we go. As you can see, our Zed's going mid. I actually walked away from the computer here for like a quick second because I went to go remember what I was going to do. Oh yeah, I went and put some coins in my coin bank, whatever you want to call it. So that's why it took a second there. Jax is going up top lane, and he has a Teemo that he gets to deal with. Zed's going up against the Echo, and then of course Janin and Jinx are going up with the championship, Callista and the Sona. So, and of course the Skarner, as normal, would be the enemy jungler. Actually, I will just speed things up a little bit here. This was a really quick match.
The oath has been taken. Minions have spawned.
There we go. So, of course, we're all just sitting around. Gomp's gone. Jax was going for, I think, a Devourer. I don't remember what, or maybe it was a Cinderhulk. I don't really remember what he was going for. And of course, I'm taking blue. Most of the majority of the fights is down here for most of the time. Of course, you have me just doing my normal jungler camps. As you can see, most of our guys are actually gaining. Our Jax has already gotten level 2. Our Zed and Echo are both level 2. And then our bot lane is pretty well evened out. And then, of course, me and Skarner are both level 2. He just made it to level 3. And I was going to make him level 3 here in a second. Just check out those wolves. There we go. Now, normally, as you know, Pantheon normally does jungle. I actually end up doing a little bit of top for Jax a little bit later. So if any of y'all are confused by why I bought what I did, that's why. Of course, I jumped back here because I was going to take red buff. Oh yeah, me and that Skarner actually ran into each other right up here. I'm sorry I missed out on that. But me and him actually ran into each other, and we ended up getting into a little bit of a fight where nobody was really going to win that fight. Looks like the Callista knocked out our Jinx, so that's the first kill on our side. Well, technically their side. We've had the first death on our side. Here we go. Oh no, here's that fight. Skarner comes in. I actually went to go take red buff. Skarner comes in, starts attacking red. And of course, I'm trying to attack Skarner. I know I can't do it because I'm not able to have my cooldowns come in time. And then I'm thinking the red buff will actually help me. Skarner does kill me. And then of course, red buff actually chases Skarner back. He'll get away. But I was actually trying to type to our Jax because I was trying to figure out what he was going to do with his smite. I wasn't sure if I needed to leave red buff for him or not. Zed is obviously still on bot. I don't know what Zed's doing. I think he's just waiting for the minion waves to show up. And then our bot lane is about the only lane that actually does get relatively pushed this game. Not too terribly. It's just they had a few more deaths bot lane than any of the other lanes, but overall, I still liked our bot lane. They actually did a pretty good job. So, and of course, I come in and I go ahead and take red buff out. And I keep waiting because I think there's somebody gets a kill here. I know, I come in. I was actually going to try to take out that Teemo because I knew he was really low health, but I knew I wouldn't be able to get to him in time. And he ended up obviously backing before I could do anything. And then their Skarner actually shows up to bother our Zed. And then I was actually trying to come in to help our Zed. Which we do get the jump on Skarner. He tries to chase our Zed off, but he forgets I'm right there. And I ended up doing a Q on him, so that is the death of Skarner for him. And then our bot lane, we actually took out their Callista, so like I said, very good job for bot lane. So they actually did a pretty good job. I'm always happy when I have a good team. Then I actually start chasing. I actually start chasing after the Echo, but I'm like, I can't do anything. He's way too fast for me, and I don't have enough mana. Zed goes ahead, and well, I thought he was going to back, but apparently not. Jinx Jinx actually starts going after tower a little bit. She's waiting off on her minions, and then Jax is still up top. I'm taking out them. I'm working on getting my Cinder Hulk. Skarner's going after the wolves. And our Jinx unfortunately gets killed by their Callista. And of course our Janin shows up. So I mean, they're leading us by one, but not too bad. And of course, Skarner ends up coming down. She's going to try to chase after our Janin. Jinx shows up just in the nick of time. I actually go back to heal. I was going to take blue buff, but after I really kind of thought of it, I'm like, no, I don't have enough mana. I'm going to go ahead and back off. Skarner goes after the Skull Crab. And then Echo, I'm like, Skarner, why don't you go mid? That would be a little more better to help out Echo, try to press tower while Zed's not there. I have no idea really what Zed was doing, to tell you the truth. It's kind of like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you going off there? The Echo's right there, and our bot lane is still going after with Skarner. They're still dealing with Skarner, and I was coming down to help with Skarner.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Jax does take the first top turret, as you can see there. Of course, his Teemo. I don't know what his Teemo is doing. I mean, really? He's so squishy. Looks like bot lane's about to get it. I was going to jump in there, but I couldn't do anything. Of course, I'm trying to get away from Skarner. Because I'm like, I'm not too scared of Skarner as the rest of them I don't want on top of me. Bye, Jinx. Zed comes in and goes after Sonya. Looks like he's gonna be able to kill her. No. Thought he might be able to. She's gonna get away. Ah, Jinx barely misses her. And we're actually gonna go after Callista. I don't know what Callista was doing. She just sat there and we murdered her. So I have no idea what that Callista was doing. I'm assuming she was having connection problems. We all just kind of sat there and laughed for a second. We're like, okay, well that was an easy fight. Of course, here by now I'm level 6. Echo and Skarner are mid, and then Teemo and Jax are still up top. I thought about jumping in here, but I thought it would be a waste. Kind of scare Echo off of the minions. I went back. Or something. Skarner ends up coming around trying to take Jax. Well, actually, Jax has already been killed by Teemo. Of course, I'm just minding my own business. I was actually going up top because I wanted to take out that Teemo. I actually do a Skyfall right here and knock Teemo out. That was a great feeling of just landing right on top of Teemo and murdering him. Like, I had the biggest ego right there. It's like Spartans! I mean, it's only 2 kills for me, but hey. Skarner's going after my jungle camps, but it's nothing like it matters. Jax, this is actually where Jax actually asked me if I will take his top lane from him because he said he was better at ganking. I was like, sure. So I started going for a top build. I know after this, about right here, I actually noticed that I actually had both my smites available. So I actually told him to wait to let me finish clearing this wave, and I would actually go help him with drag.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Bot lane does take another turret, and of course the Callista and the Sonya and Skarner are all trying to scuttle out after them. I go ahead and back. Zed continues to have an argument with Echo, and poor Teemo is sitting there and he's trying to get as much CS as he possibly can. But of course, when I'm not there, nobody's to oppose him. Pretty easy to do. I go ahead and actually start building towards a build to water cutlass. I also go ahead and finish off. I'm pretty sure that was my Cinder Hulk. Yeah, it was my skirmish saber Cinder Hulk. And Jax is going to about to get it here with Skarner. Sonya and Jinx. Sonya goes ahead and back. Jinx starts coming up mid because we were all going for drag. And Zed is running for his life, trying to get away from everybody. And of course, Skarner is going to kill him. We go ahead and take drag right here. So that was a victory for us. And of course, right here is the big moment. Actually, I thought it might be a few minutes later. But we actually get into a really good sized team fight right up here, and we end up slaughtering the entire enemy team. Echo comes up, and of course, I was trying to take some of the CS minions from him. That way, couldn't continue to push. Skarner is still sitting up there trying to go in through my jungle camps or something like Dude, go do your own, but okay. Jinx goes ahead and backs. Jax ends up coming up. We're actually going to gank Echo and flash murder. Hit him. I'm able to flash him and then hit him with my spear throws. Zed comes down. We're actually going to go ahead and finish taking this turret. Teemo's up top. I actually tripped through one of his mushrooms, unfortunately. I was actually kind of nervous right here because I was really wanted to kill Teemo, but I was kind of nervous that he'd turn around and he'd blind me with one of his darts. Of course, I was like, no, you're not going to kill me. And of course, after I tripped through all his mushrooms, but I actually thankfully had some health pots, and I'm able to stun him. Yep, right there, and I'm able to take him out. So that was a happy day for me. And of course, now my kills are 4-1, so that was pretty good for me. Zed continues to press mid turret. Skarner is backing. No, I understand why. And of course, our Jax is going through his jungle camp now. I actually went ahead and cleared up top lane just in case the enemy tried to press top tower because none of us were really going to be there. I mean, I figured I'd be there, but I figured I'd be more or less involved mid because that's where most of the action was going on. I wanted to make sure that top turret didn't get taken. Plus, it was free CS, so. Run, Teemo, run! And Sonya is down bot lane for some random reason. All of us are about to get into a pretty good sizable team fight. I'm trying to come around the side. Echo is about to get wiped out by Zed. Oh no, he's taken out by Janet. Teemo is continuing trying to run around. It was kind of right here, it was more or less is like, who wants to get involved? Do we want to engage this? I mean, we should have, but the only thing is we didn't want to take tower shots. We're kind of just waiting for one of us to actually get in, and Zed is the one actually to do it. He actually starts going in, I go in, stun Echo, or not Echo, Callista, and then I'm able to Q her. Go after Sonya next. Jinx is still sitting there. Go ahead, kill Sonya. Sitting there. I actually have to get out of there because my health's getting really low at this point. And I wasn't a fan of dying. Jinx is about to get knocked out. We actually go in and scare off the Echo and everybody is like, okay, well, turn around and go back. Bot lane's getting pressed by minions. Skarner comes in, clears up that minion wave. Our Jax takes out their Echo. Of course, by now, I've got my Cinder Hulk, my Skirmisher Cinder Hulk. I've got a build towards Cutlass. I was building towards my Blade of the Ruined King.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And I'm not sure if our Jackson's taken out here. Nope. Looks like our Sonya, not Sonya, Janet and I actually come in. Jax does get killed. I go in after Callista. I wasn't really wanting to deal with Sonya. I wanted to go after Skarner. go in and helps our Jinx out, take out Skarner, and our Zed comes in and pretty much scares the Echo and the Sonya off. Our Jinx is going after Echo. We actually come in around the corner. I go in after Sonya. We're able to take her out, and then the Echo is going to die. So that was pretty much the height of our moment. So as Leonidas said, and of course, enemy team surrenders. So it's like Leonidas says, Spartans, what is your position? So let's look at the enemy. Let's look at our builds real quick. Jax had 1, 2, and 3. That's kind of funny. 1, 2, 3. He actually had his Ravenous Hydra. He had his Ninja Tabbies, Home Guards, and he's got 2 long swords. I had my Skirmisher Saber, my Bilgewater Cutlass, my Mercury Treads, and of course I was building towards my blades over the Ruin King. Our Jinx had, of course I was 8, 1, and 3, so I carried the team, even though I was a jungler, so woohoo! Our Jinx had 4, 3, and 6. She had her Bloodthirster, her BF sword, her boots, and a mana potion. Our Zed was 3, 1, and 4. He had a Bloodthirster, a Last Whisper, and a Health Pot. And then our Sonya had a Rathodon's Death Cap and a Talisman of Ancestry, and she had 3, 2, and 3. The enemy team was the Teemo, had 1, 3, and 0. He had a Dorn's Ring, a Amplifying Tomb, and a Nashor's Tooth, and then their Skarner had Boots of Mobility, their Stalker's, his Stalker Blade, and his excuse me, I can't say it. His Black Cleaver, he needed 2, 2, and 4. And then their Callista had a Dorn's Blade, a Berserker's Grave, a Blade of the Ruin King. She was 4, 5, and 1. And then their Sonya was 1, 4, and 2. And all she had was her Locket of, I can't see what that is. And then their Echo was 1, 5, and 0. He had a Crystal Flask, a Amplifying Tomb, and a Moral something. Anyway, he was 1, 5, and 0. So the enemy team, Callista, I would say, was probably the only good one out of that enemy team. Their Skarner was actually reasonably good. He actually caught me out that one time, but I was also trying to tie to the Jax as well, so yeah, it can go either way. You can say either he caught me out or it was kind of out of circumstances. And of course, if you look at our CS, our Jax had 98, I had 46, Jinx had 57, Zed had 136, and then Sonya had, or not Sonya, Janin had 30. Their Teemo had 79, their Skarner had 82, which I think that's why, because Skarner really shouldn't have. The junglers aren't supposed to have a lot of CS. I mean, supports aren't either, but I mean, when your jungler has more than your mid and your ADC, that's kind of saying. And he had more than their top lane, so that kind of says something. If you look at me, yeah, I'm above our support for our Janin, but that was mainly because I ended up trading out with top lane, and their Skarner had 82 CS, so I think that's where the enemy team got cut out, was because Skarner was going in for minions. And then their Callista had 45, their Sonya had 15, and their Echo had 62. Let's look over at the gold page. Our Jax had a total of 6,599. Had 439 left. I had 7,383. Now that was predominantly just because of kills, and then going after the jungle camps, and then taking that little bit of CS that I did. And then I had a end of 1,493, which I was going to spend on Blade of Ruin King. And then our Jinx had 999 for 6,479. Our Zed had 1,295 to end with 7,585. Our Janet had 178 for 6,024. Their Teemo had 428 for 4,403. Their Skarner had 510 for 6,630. I mean, I guess Skarner was okay. I mean, he predominantly went in through my jungle camps, which is why he got. Um, well, no, I can't say that because I actually got more than he did. So never mind about that statement because I was going to say he had more than me, but he actually he didn't. So I guess it's just because I had more champion kills because I really didn't go after my camps a lot because I got caught out in more of group fights and going after champions and being able to kill them. And the only reason I think I had more kills than the rest of our team was just because I had better range. I mean, Zed ended up using his Q quite a few times, but it wasn't a killing blow. And of course, if it was Jinx, then she could have done it without a problem. Jax really didn't have his range on him, so that's why for me, I was able to take more out because I had better range. Excuse me. Their Callista had 253. To win 5,033. Their Sonya had 534 to end with 3,494, and then their Echo had 774 for their 4,204. So anyway, guys, but that is that for today. I hope you've enjoyed. Of course, now you get to see me carry with Pantheon for the first time. Yahoo! If you guys actually know how to get Baron replays to work for old, outdated versions, I would actually appreciate that because I still have some games I want to show y'all. But unfortunately, with the new update for the League, I actually can't show y'all them, which really does suck. Because I had a Graves one that I really wanted to show y'all, but I never actually got a chance because I accidentally recorded the wrong one. Oops. Yeah, that was last week. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Please do comment, rate, subscribe. Check out my other league, my other 2 league videos, if you will. I apparently cannot think today, but no problem. It's Monday for me, which is, of course, normal. So, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Please do comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow with some Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. Anyway, guys. See you later. This is the Germanic Gamer signing out. See you next time, guys. Bye.